In America's election headquarters tonight, adding some heat to the Senate race in the Sunshine State. Correspondent Phil Keating reports the Republican frontrunner, after losing ground, has decided to go on the offensive.
Hey, Charlie Crist, how are you? Florida Republican Governor Charlie Crist simply cannot ride his once unbeatable wave of popularity anymore. His 29-point lead in the polls to become the Republican nominee for the U.S. Senate in 2010 is gone. Conservative challenger Marco Rubio has now cut it in half. After a series of missteps and unwanted publicity, the self-described people's governor is now confronting Rubio head-on.
Why now to take off the gloves and point out Marco Rubio's record?
No reason. No reason. I mean, people deserve to know the facts.
Rubio, a former Speaker of the Florida House, has won 15 straight county straw polls among Republicans, often beating Crist by an 8-1 margin. Rubio's been the aggressor so far, constantly hammering Crist's support of the Obama stimulus package. Then last month, the governor said he didn't know Obama was in the state, when emails show he did. And now the governor's friend and major fundraiser, Scott Rothstein, is under federal investigation for allegedly stealing up to $1 billion in a Ponzi scheme, putting Crist further on the defensive.
I think he's got a serious credibility crisis that he's trying to address. He's a desperate candidate. Desperate people do desperate things. But for us, it's not a problem.
The governor is endorsed by the National Republican Senatorial Committee, but because of Rubio's recent momentum, Crist just added a new campaign manager and communications director and is finally counterattacking, targeting Rubio's record as House Speaker, charging he is not the conservative purist he proclaims to be. The bigger war chest belongs to the governor with $6 million. So far, Rubio has raised $1 million. Rubio's made the cover of the National Review, just won the endorsement of the Conservative Club for Growth, and also has the support of the Tea Party movement. For months, the Crist campaign avoided talking about Rubio in the primary, employing the strategy that if it didn't address the race or even acknowledge there was a race, then no race existed. Well, now that strategy is abandoned, and for Florida Republicans, they now have a race fast becoming a battle. In Miami, Phil Keating, Fox News.